Good afternoon, everybody. Rick Mertell here with Don Rice. We're both with Synergy Financial Partners, and we're here to talk about the Veteran Entrepreneur Training System. It's a program that we put together at the beginning of this year, and we're trying to reach out to veterans that have an entrepreneurial spirit, would like to build a business for themselves, but not by themselves, with us at Synergy Financial Partners. It's an awesome program. We have a system in place to make it easy for military transitioning. We know that there's probably about 200,000 military transitioning to civilian life this year alone, and they're all looking for things to do. So we're looking for you. In the military, people learn a lot of the skills that we need in what we do: leadership, teamwork, integrity, communications, planning, flexibility, problem solving, and then of course service, because that's what we're doing, is we're serving the community. So today we're going to talk a little bit about what's in it for you, as far as how financially can it help you and in your family when you're out there helping others. So Don's going to take it from here, and we've got a little bit of a slideshow that we're going to go through that shows what how a little bit of how it works and what's in it for you, some of the potential money that you can make and things like that. So Don, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing fine. We're down here in Atlanta. The storms have finally stopped, so the internet is working fine today.
All
Let's
right, you
put it
had some
that way.
storms, huh?
Yeah, last few days. So, but everything's good, and it'll be good next week to be up in St. Louis. So I will be coming up next week. We're going to have a Wealth 101 presentation in person. Love for everybody to join us. Rick can get you that additional information. But we'd love for have you come out just to kind of see what we do, how we educate people. One of the things that you would be doing if you're in the VETS program is, marketing and pushing people toward wealth workshops that teach them personal finance, that teach them how
That's not that good.
taxes, money works, to educate others, and to still be doing in the program. So I hope you come out and join us up in St. Louis. So today we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about if you go ahead and decide to, hey, I'm going to move forward, I'm going to start working with Synergy. How do you make that decision? You need to know kind of how the process works. You need to know what we do as far as bringing you on board and helping you get started. What does that business opportunity look like? How much money can you make? That sort of thing. So that's what we're going to go ahead and talk about today, and that's Synergy Financial Partners leading the next business revolution. So we'll go through this, and like I said, just at the end of this, if you want, contact myself, contact Rick. Our contact information is always available, and we'll get you more information. And hopefully we'll see you out at the Wealth 101 in person next week. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Next slide. So Synergy Financial Partners, we're changing the way that people plan for their financial future. We're teaching them all different ways that the new products that are available that can help them have their money work better for them. And there's a tremendous need today for every family in America to have their plan reviewed to see if they have old or new products. Okay, so there's lots of things we teach you. If you've been on any of our programs before, we talk about old kind of life insurance, new kind of life insurance, meaning a regular death only policy versus a living benefit policy that instead of only paying out for one thing if you die, those new life insurance policies pay out for 20 different triggers. So you could be alive and still be using your life insurance. You don't have to die to use it. So just educating people on things like that. And the industry is shrinking there is a desperate need for distribution to get the word out, for all these new products to middle America. They don't even know they're available. Okay, so what this equals is a huge opportunity for people from all walks of life to take advantage of this special moment in time to where we can get out and teach people. And again, one of the big pushes that we're doing is our V.E.T.S program. That's why we're teaching you this today. Okay, we offer you the chance to benefit financially from this perfect storm of an opportunity. All right, so let's go to the next slide. All right, so let's look at the state of the industry, okay? You have, what's the why there? The traditional financial services distribution model is diminishing. They're hiring less and less people. They're going online. You see a lot of, hey, just come online and sign up for your insurance, that kind of thing. You don't even have agents anymore. You don't have to deal with agents. Well, that's kind of backwards. You really want to deal with an agent. If you go online and buy a life insurance policy, or you go to an agent and buy a life insurance policy, you're going to pay the same amount way. The only reason or pay that comes off of that life insurance policy, you go directly back to the company if you buy it online, whereas it would be paid the question, someone that you can go to when you need help, and it doesn't cost you a penny to have that agent. So I tell people all the time, it's the same price to you whether you use an agent or whether you use an online service. Much, much better to have an agent that can help you when you actually have real questions. Wait until you buy something for life insurance or any other thing for that matter online, and then you try to get technical help or you try to call in, and it can be just a mess. It's much better to have a professional helping you. There are almost 100,000 less advisors today than there were in 1973 when I was born. Okay, so you got the best products in the world now as far as the products that have been developed, and there's less and less people talking to people, and there's twice as much of a population. So you have twice as many people, less advisors, better stuff, and the people just aren't being told. They're not being educated. And most of the advisors that are around are primarily focused on the wealthy. They don't work with the middle class. You hear the commercials all the time when you're watching TV. If you've got at least $500,000 to invest, call us. So if you're just trying to invest a few $100s, they don't want to talk to you. You mean nothing to them. If you have 100,000, they don't care. Unless you have $500,000, they don't have time.
I think your internet might be breaking up there a little bit there, Don.
Everybody, can you hear me, Rick?
I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. When the need for financial education is at its greatest and the products that fit that need are at their best, the word's just not getting out. And that's why we have the V.E.T.S program. That's why we need to build an army of people to go out and tell people about what's available for them. Next slide, please. So this next revolution in business. Okay, so if you could position yourself to reap some serious financial benefits from this revolution, would you be willing to make the time and put in the effort to make it happen? And would you be ready to get involved as soon as possible, not to miss the moment? That's really the questions. If you're ready to go, we're ready to help you get started. And again, I would say to everyone in the St. Louis area, the time to get started would be come out to our Wealth 101 next week. It's next Wednesday night, and get to meet us and see what we're doing. Next slide. Okay, so when you're looking at starting your own business, there's a couple different options. You have, again, just like we do in life insurance, we're going to talk about the old way versus the new way. The old way would be start another part-time job, low pay, long hours. Start your own business. You need an idea, time, and money, or buy a franchise. And that means you're just somebody else had the idea and you just have money, so you're going to buy that idea from someone else. Franchises can cost over $100,000, some of them over $1 million just to get started. Okay, so the new way is to build your business with SFP. Very, very low cost to get started. No risk. A proven opportunity. Proven turnkey system. We're all over the country. We have agents running around, talking to people, educating people, working with them, and building their businesses all over the country. No experience necessary. We teach you what you need to know. And when we say low startup cost, basically your startup cost is you have to get licensed. You need to get a life insurance license, and then you can build from there. You can go from health insurance to securities. We can help you grow your business as big as you want it to be, but you have to have a life insurance license to get started, which means by the time you're ready to go, ready to start working, you're under $500. So you're in that $300-400 range in order to get your business started. And then basically the government just makes you hold E&O insurance, that's errors and omissions insurance, just to protect you and the companies you're working for. And that'll cost you for $1 million of insurance about $40 a month. So what other business can you get into that everybody needs to hear from you, that the overhead to run your business is about $40 a month? Okay, so very low cost to get started. Mentors to help you learn. Don't have to quit your current job. You can work part-time. I would say 70% of our agents are part-time agents. So until we always tell people, until you're matching your income at your job part-time with us, then don't go full-time. Because if we can match your current income and you're working part-time, say 10 or 20 hours a week, then just think what you could do if you decided to go full. Huge market potential. Everybody needs our help. We talk to parents with newborns to set up college planning and Head Start plans. Of course, everybody in the middle, all the way up to people in their 70s and early 80s, in order to protect the funds that they have gathered through their entire life and make sure they don't lose any of those. So huge market potential. And all the money that you make, you're going to do that by helping others. That's huge. Every dollar you make, you've put another family in a better financial position. Next slide. All right, so we have a hybrid compensation model. So the best way for you to understand this is I'll kind of relate it to real estate. So the real estate industry and the financial services industry works pretty much the same way. You typically will have a broker, which will have agents or advisors. That broker will get paid based on all the agents that he's trained to go out and help others. So we have two different models. There's an agent model where you can just be an agent, and if that's all you want to be, you don't want to work with other people, you just want to do your own thing, you can do that. Or if you want to be a broker and have multiple agents working with you and override that agency that you're building, you can do that too. We will teach you either way. Most people, of course, are going to start as agents until you learn what you're doing. And then you're going to be able to work your way over to being a broker and have lots of agents working for you and build that agency. So we have the agent model and the agency model. But when you're looking at those traditional industries, you typically will just have that, brokers with agents. And the problem with that, just like in real estate, I might train you to be very good, and now you're a better agent than I am, but you have to leave me in the traditional sense in order to start your own brokerage, and now you're my competition. Well, if you're thinking about real estate, who solved that problem? It was Keller Williams. Keller Williams does not make you leave them in order to get better and better. You can become a broker under your broker. That broker continues to train you so you can make more money than the broker you used to work for, and they are still your mentor, and they get a little bonus because you're doing so well. So your broker really wants you to do well and do better than him or her. And that way they get a little bonus from the different carriers for doing such a good job. So there's no reason for you to leave. There's no reason for your broker to stop working and mentoring you. So it's a win-win situation by allowing you to have, no ceiling. You can go as fast as you want and build your business as big as you want, and you're not hurting anybody. You're actually helping everyone else in the business. Okay, so that's that broker model that we have. And we're non-captive. That's another huge thing. All your clients belong to you. They're vested to you day one. Be careful with captive companies because those clients are going to belong to the company from day one and pretty much forever unless you are the broker. The agents don't hold their own clients. So just keep that in mind. So again, a nice hybrid model doesn't keep you down. There's no ceiling. You can be as great as you want to based on your activity. Next slide. All right, so let's look at that first one. And guys, when I say next slide in a minute, not right now, go ahead and go to that next slide, because I've decided let's show at least the next one. And we're going to show the agent versus the broker. So we'll do this one and the next one. So this one just shows you, if you're just working for yourself and you're helping 4 families a month, what does that part-time opportunity look like for you? Well, on average, you're going to make roughly right around $1,000 a deal, depending on what you're doing, whether it's life insurance, health insurance, retirement planning. Some of those deals might be $200 or $300 you make. Some might be $2,000 or $3,000 you make. But on average, it's going to be around $1,000 per case that you put in place for a family. So let's say you help 4 families a month. That's 1 family per week. $40 on average per month, or $6,000 a year part-time. So I don't know about you, but that's a pretty good part-time income. And actually, that's right around the average full-time income in the United States. The average is 50 to 60,000, and you're looking at 46,000 part-time. Add that to what you're currently doing, working 10 to 20 hours a week with us, inviting people to wealth seminars, and then we help close those deals for you. We split those deals with you, and you're averaging about $1,000 a case, and making pretty good income as an agent with us. Okay, let's go to the next slide, and we'll show you the agency model. So once you learn what you're doing, you're writing all your deals yourself. You're confident. You can close deals. You can work with people. You can educate others. All that type of stuff. What happens if we go ahead and say, okay, let's go ahead and put 5 agents with you to work with you in your agency? So it's you and 5 agents, so a 6-person team out helping people in your current area. And now you can do presentations, you can train agents, you can do all this, and of course you're going to get an override off of everything that's running through your agency. That's how agencies work. So you're going to keep helping 4 families a month, just like you've been doing right now. And you're going to do everything you can to get your agents to do the same thing. But let's just say that they do half of what you're doing. So you're doing 4 families a month as the leader, and you got 5 team members that you're helping do 2 deals a month. They're helping 2 families a month each. So you're doing 4, and you're helping them with 10 other deals that month. Okay? If you were to do that, your pay plus the overrides off the additional 10 deals that you're helping them with, you'd be making $10,000 a month on average, and that's $126,000 a year as a full-time SFP associate with a very small team, 5 associates. And these are very conservative numbers, so just keep that in mind. Just wanted to show you 2 examples of what you could be doing, and I hope you'll see this as something that will pique your interest, and you'll want to come out next week on Wednesday night and kind of see what we're doing to educate people, so you'll know, hey, I'm inviting people to these seminars. I know what they teach. It's great information. I want to get as many people as I can there. And if we up your numbers from 4 families to 8 families or whatever it is you're doing, you can see how this can really turn into a great business for you and your family. And the nice thing is, all this money you're making is because you've put another family in a better financial position. You're helping your community. Next slide, please. Actually, go on 2 more. Okay, and we'll help teach you all types of ways. We know different people out there like to do things differently. Most companies are going to really focus on one thing. They either do private, they just go in and talk to people one-on-one. They'll do group. They do a lot of seminars. You'll see people sending you postcards and things where you can go out and they'll give you dinner if you listen to their presentation, a big group presentation, or like our Wealth 101, that's a group presentation. Or virtual. You work from home, you're doing seminars from home, you're talking to people. Pretty much everything you're doing is online. And I have a lot of these clients as well. I have clients in states that I've never even went out and met, but we meet on Zoom and things like that, and I'm their advisor and handle everything for them. Synergy will teach you all 3. We'll teach you how to be that personal agent that wants to go out, sit at kitchen tables and talk to families, get to know them, get to know everybody in the house, that kind of thing. We'll teach you that. We do it all the time. We'll teach a group. We do seminars and workshops and all kinds of stuff. We're just talking about the one next week up in St. Louis. And we'll definitely teach you virtual. We're virtual right now. We'll teach you how to handle clients virtually. And we do a Wealth 101 workshop every other Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern for anybody in the country that wants to jump onto a Wealth 101 that week. So again, we teach you how to run your business any of these three ways, whatever you're comfortable with, or you could be doing all three, which is what I do. All right, so next slide. All right, so again, now that you've heard all of this and everything that we can do to help you get started, I'd love for you just to reach back out to one of us, either myself or to Rick, get some schedules as far as when are we going to be in town, when's the Wealth 101 in St. Louis next week, when might be the next virtual Wealth 101, the Zoom that you can be a part of, what you need to do to get started. I mean, if you're ready to get started with Synergy and you want to start helping families in your local area, definitely give Rick a call or email either one of us and we'll get you all that information. But that's what I got today for the presentation, guys. And again, I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you see how you can help others, and you'll want to take advantage of this opportunity. Back to you, Rick.
This Wealth 101 that we're actually having a live event this coming week is just want to give you a little bit more information on that. We're having it at the City of Bridgeton Parks and Recreation Center. It's a nice facility over there in Bridgeton. The address is 4201 V.E.T.S Road in Bridgeton, Missouri. It's real easy to find, right off of St. Charles Rock Road and off of Natural Bridge Road. We're going to open the doors at 6 o'clock, and then we will hopefully start the presentation probably by 6:30. But we'll just do a little introduction, meet and greet before that. And then we will get the presentation going so you guys can learn some stuff and find out what it is we do and how we help people. So pretty excited that Don's coming in town again, because that's one of the great things about our company is the leadership will go miles to help you build your team. So we're working on that, and we hope to see a lot of people there. You can reach me again at rick.mertell@gmail.com, or my phone number 314-497-6854, and I can give you some more specific details if you need them. And then of course Don's email is drice@synergyfinancial.com. Please reach out to us and share this information. You can go to Facebook. We actually have a event page for the Wealth 101. Just look up Wealth 101 in Bridgeton, Missouri, and you will find us. And then share that with people, because the more people we can get to there, the more people we can help. And we want to help you to build a business so you can learn what we do and get out there and help lots and lots of people. Because, and I guess for lack of maybe not lack of a better term, but actually a very good term, we're wanting to build an army. We want to build an army of people helping people. And whether that be an army of Marines, an army of Air Force, an army of Navy, army of Coast Guard, we want to build an army. So that's what we want to do, and we're really working hard to help people, and just like the opportunity to share it with you in person this week in St. Louis, and you get to meet Don, which is pretty much a privilege, and we will and have a good time, So share some information, and just keep sharing this, keep showing up for the show, and you can share this show. Of course, it's on Ferguson, USA Hot Talk Radio. It's running live on Facebook now, and you can share it from there, or you can share it from the YouTube channel. Just please share it. Keep sharing and keep liking, and we're going to make this thing happen. All right. So, Don, thank you very much for today. I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. And everybody have a
Perfect.
great weekend.
All right. Have a great weekend, everybody.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, Scott.